When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. And the Rockets will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Toledo's offense has the ball for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped wrapped up at the 28. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The misconnection leaves him with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Johnson wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Hand off from the shotgun. He's past the 30. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Rockets will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blake. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep...
Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. With the catch, it's Lang. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Looking for room at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Back to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are
deep shot for the end zone. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. The give to the back. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Here's the Heat. The Heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Rutgers offense will take over.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Finds his man. It's Black. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here we go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. The quick out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Snow. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. To the air on first down. The screen, and watch out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And this offense has been the story through two quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll try the run. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Working on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Here's the handoff. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll run play action. He makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's looking to pass. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And the punishment has been extended. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little...
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Quickly complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Oof, you got to be careful through the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the...
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get... This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch you, big fella.
The give as they work on that clock. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on second down.
Here we go.
They're still firing away even with this lead. Here comes the heat. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man,